CTV News at 6 with Hudson Mack.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. A Lake Cowichan man is facing charges tonight after $2.6 million in U.S. cash was found floating in the waters off southern Vancouver Island. RCMP say they fished the money out of the sea after a man chucked it overboard about 2 nautical miles from U.S. waters. It is one of the largest currency seizures in Canadian history, and now RCMP are trying to figure out what the money was going to be used for. CTV's Louise Hartland has the story.
This is what $2.6 million U.S. looks like, under the watchful eye and heavy guard of the RCMP. The money was seized March 24th, when something suspicious caught the RCMP's attention in the waters off Sidney. The RCMP Border Integrity Operations Center noticed a small vessel moving very quickly towards the U.S. border just before midnight. It says it is a known route for smugglers. 2 RCMP boats approached this rigid hull inflatable with no lights near Swanson Channel, in the waters between North Pender and Salt Spring Island.
As the RCMP closed the distance on the suspicious vessel, the suitcase was thrown overboard by the lone occupant.
Inside this floating suitcase, a bounty.
$2,625,280 in United States currency. The money was in multiple bundles and wrapped in plastic.
A 44-year-old Lake Cowichan man is now facing charges.
Mr. Melchior has been charged with possession of property obtained by crime and laundering proceeds of crime.
Neighbors identified this man as Jeffrey Melchior. They describe him as a quiet man who keeps to himself. They say he was injured a couple of years ago and has had little work since.
As you may suspect, moving currency or contraband in large sums like this is a common identifier for the work of organized crime.
The RCMP say it is not clear where Melchior was heading or what the money was for.
It's a safe assumption, if you will, that $2.6 million is going to be noticeable, and it's going to be a significant disruption in their operations. No business is probably going to be able to lose that much money and not have their operations impacted.
The RCMP says its border integrity program is working with U.S. counterparts, including the Department of Homeland Security, the U.S. Coast Guard, and the United States Secret Service. Together, they hope to figure out exactly what a man from Lake Cowichan was doing with this much cash. Louise Hartland, CTV News, Victoria.